Hello and welcome to the Binding of Isaac Rebirth. Now, on the last run, we defeated Mom's Heart with Judas, but we failed to defeat Satan. We did, however, unlock Cain, so let's play as him. Now, Cain starts out with the Luck Foot, which I believe just makes him better equipped to get payouts from blood banks, fortune tellers, arcade machines, etc. But our first item room is the Wafer, which is an amazing item. We're going to take half damage from everything, so we will only ever take half of a heart of damage from any hit, no matter if we're on the womb or on a Satan fight, or if we get hit by a champion's bullet, anywhere. We will only take half a heart of damage. So in the later floors, it essentially acts as double the health, because normally you would take a full heart of damage. Instead, we're just going to be taking half hearts of damage. A little bit of bad damage there, getting hit by the fly, but oh well. First floor, I'm usually not too terribly worried about taking red heart damage, because as far as I know, you can't get a deal with the devil on the first floor unless you have a special way of getting in there. Now I have this orangish pill here, yellow pill, which I'm going to save and use it at the end of the floor. In case it's a telepills, and in case I get to the I am error room, which I've never done before, I want to make sure that I can fight the boss, get his item, continue exploring the floor for keys, bombs, loose change. So I want to use this pill at the end of the floor. Now, so far our rooms have been relatively easy. Damage, or as far as damage goes, Cain has a relatively good amount of damage. It's not particularly weak like Maggie or Eve. We've had a couple of tinted rocks so far, but we haven't had any bombs to access them. So hopefully we can get a couple of bombs here. Maybe the matchbook through a boss fight item. That might be ideal, because then we can get more bombs and keys and spirit hearts from our tinted rocks here. And I'm going to shoot the poop. I don't know if luck transfers over to the probability of getting payouts from poop, but just in case they do, might as well take the time and break them open. Now, first boss is going to be, I'm going to guess Larry Jr. Nope, Gemini. Not sure I fought Gemini yet on this save file. That would be a good first. Gemini is pretty darn easy. I can't remember the last time I took damage on him on a Gemini fight. You just run away. I take more damage on Larry Jr. than I do on Gemini. He's pretty easy. Oh, and there I go for karmic retribution there, taking damage on Gemini. But I guess I should say I've never taken damage really before this phase of the fight. Sometimes this guy gets a little bit unwieldy and fast and bounces around. But even that one heart, not that bad. Not that big of a deal. And from this fight, we're going to pick up Squeezy, which is a pretty good item. It's going to give us a Tears Up and a couple of Spirit Hearts. We're going to pick those up when we leave the floor. There's another Spirit Heart over in the direction of the treasure room, which I'm going to pick up right now, just to keep me alive. And also, in case I run into a curse room, I want to be able to go in and come out alive. Now, we have been seeing a lot of tinted rocks. This is the third tinted rock on this floor, and I would love to be able to break these open. We just need bombs first. And it doesn't look like we're going to find any unless we get a drop from this room. I don't really want to leave so many possibilities behind, but we might have no choice. And that's the fourth tinted rock, I think. So let's use this pill. Pheromones. Not a very good pill, but what you gonna do? And that's it for this floor. We're done. Didn't exactly get as much as I would have liked, but with 3 whole spirit hearts, we should have a very good chance of getting a deal with the devil on the next floor. Hopefully exchanging some of our red hearts away for the mark, maybe the pact. A flying item might be pretty good. Guppy items, probably. But hopefully we just get some more bombs, because we haven't had any yet, and we've been missing out on these tinted rocks, which, heck, one bomb might be able to pay for itself indefinitely because a tinted rock has a pretty good possibility of giving you more bombs out of it. So we could spend a bomb, gain a bomb, and a spirit heart, spend a bomb, gain a bomb, and a key. But we need at least one bomb to get this ball rolling, which is kind of one reason why you might like Isaac as a starting character. I know I do. Because he starts out with one bomb, which often is all you need, just one, to get everything started. But with Squeezy as the pickup from the previous boss room, we are going to have slightly better damage than we had before, and our boss on this room is going to be Dingle. Dingle's... Oh. I was about to say Dingle's pretty easy, but there's only two parts to this fight that you will get hit on. The first is if he does this little dash attack at you and you just happen to get hit, and the other part is if these... the other time you would get hit is if these mini Dingles are moving around a little bit wildly. Ugh. And honestly, I'm not very happy with myself about taking this much damage against Dingle. He is ridiculously easy. I know some people say that Gurglings are harder, and I agree. Dingle is one of the easier bosses to fight, but for some reason I just don't have my mind in it right now, or at least not in it to fight Dingle. Hopefully my mind is in it to have a good Isaac run today. We get an HP up and a deal with the devil, which gives us the dead cat. You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have picked up the HP up. Maybe I should have just saved the HP, picked up dead cat, and then had an HP waiting for me when we leave. I am going to pick it up, though. 2 hearts for 9 lives is not a terrible deal. It might pay out in the long run for us if we can get some more deals with the devil. Maybe it doesn't. But I'll take the risk. Now I want this tarot card. We can walk diagonally and pick it up. I'm going to do it from the top. Hopefully make it a little bit easier on myself. There we go. Item room contains the Hourglass. Temporary enemy slowdown. It will slow down enemies and projectiles on a room temporarily. It's not a very good item. Death uses this item on you when you fight him, but it's more of an annoyance when he uses it on you, and I imagine it's more of an annoyance for the enemies. Oh no, slightly slower. Oh, I should not have stood there. I thought Pride was going to corner me, and so I moved out of fear, but I should have just stayed put. Magician card, not good at all. But we did pick up a single bomb, which now we need to think. Do we want to... You know, I should have just used Hourglass on Pride, probably. But we need to determine if we want to use this bomb to try to find a secret room, of which there could be several possible locations for it. Or if we want to use it on a tinted rock or save it. Careful of the flies. Don't split them when they are too close to you. Stop firing, move away, then split them. Because if you split these double flies when they're very close to you, you will probably take damage. I will slow down this room. I think that was an appropriate use of the item there. We're getting hemmed in, but it lasts just long enough that we're safe. Now, am I going to go to the curse room? I think so. We have 1 guppy item, so getting more would be a very nice boon to us. We don't have enough money to go to the shop. We do have enough money to spawn a arcade later on, so I might just want to try to save my money for a couple of floors and see what we come up with. Okay, Goat Head is one of the best items in the entire game, and getting it on this floor is amazing. Goat Head means that it doesn't matter if we take red heart damage, we will always be able to go into a deal with the devil room. There will always be a door there for it, so this is fantastic. We have 9 lives, so we can take as many deal with the devil items as we want, and we can always just respawn. So this is... I'll give him 1 cent. Alright. Do we want to try to find the secret room? I guess it could be anywhere. It could be up and to the left of this room here. Yes, it could be down. It could be above this room. So I think I'm just going to save my bomb. I don't really think having a 1 in 3 chance is worth it. And there are actually 1, 2, 3 locations for the second secret room, as far as I can tell. So I think I will just save my bomb, my bomb looking for that as well, and just use it on the next floor. So 1 heart, 9 lives, goat head. We're looking good. We're looking fantastic, actually. At this point, we're going to want to keep... I'm using the Empress here just because I want to stay alive, and I'm picking up the Spirit Hearts. For I don't know why. I really should just leave the Spirit Hearts and pick them up at the end of the floor. But I don't think it's going to matter all that much. Yes, we have Dead Cat, 9 lives. Goat Head, as many deal with the devils as we want in the future. Yeah, this is looking up. This is looking to be a pretty interesting run. We're not going to have a lot of red health because I'm going to trade most of it away. So we need to have as many Spirit Hearts as possible. And we need to talk about the whole stealing deals with the devil thing that we've got going on here. So we have 1 heart. We can take a 1 heart or 2 heart deal with the devil, and then we will have 0 hearts. We could take another red heart deal with the devil, in which case we would die. But since we have 9 lives, we would just respawn and be able to take a 3rd deal with the devil item if there was one. Now, if we go down to the next floor and we only have Spirit Hearts, and we go to the deal with the devil, then the offerings will be 4 Spirit Hearts. I hate this room with these wall spiders here. Every other wall spider tracks you and it follows you, and these ones don't. They just move around randomly firing, which makes them a little bit harder actually, because they often have these overlapping arcs of fire, which make it really difficult to avoid getting hit on them. And I need to start using the hourglass more frequently. It's a 2-room charge item, which I think is down from a 3-room charge item from Wrath of the Lamb. So I definitely need to start using it more frequently. There's really no reason not to, unless we're about to fight the boss. And I need to make sure to use it on the boss fights as well. Now, this damage doesn't really worry me, because if we do end up stealing items from the devil, then it doesn't matter how many Spirit Hearts we have, because we're going to lose them all when we die. But we need to think about if we want to pick up an HP upgrade if we get one. If we get an HP upgrade and we take it, we will have 2 red heart containers, so we can take a 1 red heart item from a deal with the devil and another red heart item, whether it's 1 or 2, and we won't even die. But if we only have 1 heart container going in, and then we respawn and pick up the HP up, then we will leave this floor with 2 red hearts instead of just 1 red heart. Which I think is the way to do it, because we can always just go back in, since we have Go Ahead, and pick up as many Deal with the Devil items as we want after the fact. But getting in there is going to be the hard part. So I think we're going to leave any heart containers or any HP ups that we get from this boss fight, and we're going to go to the Deal with the Devil room and then pick them up on the way out. I think that's the way to handle this. And let's see if that works out. 2 Larry Juniors that are really big shouldn't be that much of a problem. Just slow him down, go to town on him. He splits, but these little gaps with water in them make really good little barriers between us and Larry Jr. here. So, get rid of the poop. Yeah, this fight is not going to be a problem. Even if we didn't have Goat Head, we still might have had a chance with the Deal with the Devil, because we are not taking any red heart damage on this. And I actually think this Larry Jr. room is easier than the smaller Larry Jr. room, precisely because the other one is smaller. This one's so big, you have such a nice opportunity to stay far away from him and be able to predict his movements more. You don't really get hemmed in via poop all that much. So range upgrade is not an HP up, and Deal with the Devil gives us Little Brimstone, which is one of the better items in the game. Little Brimstone will just shoot a Brimstone shot if we let him charge by holding down the fire button and releasing. It is a fantastic item and is going to increase our damage substantially. on a lot of the challenge runs that you find later in the game, Little Brimstone is one of the best items in the entire game for you to pick up. In our case, it's a good item, to be sure. And we are indeed out of red heart containers. We only have spirit hearts. But I think if we pick up a red heart container before going to the deal with the devil, that we will be able to still have red heart deals. I don't think that the type of heart that is required for a deal is generated when you enter a floor. I believe it's generated when you enter the room for the deal with the devil. So we should be fine to trade red hearts away and still keep any spirit hearts that we have in excess. But we'll have to wait to actually see if that is the case. Now, we haven't really had that much of an opportunity for min-maxing on this run so far. We haven't really had bombs enough to risk looking for secret rooms. We haven't really had money to spawn arcades. We haven't been able to go to the shop. We haven't been finding random blood banks. So it's been a little bit disappointing. Bad damage. But I think getting this early goat head / 9 lives makes up for it, because it is a fantastic combination. And this is Robo Baby, which is pretty decent. It's going to increase our DPS slightly. And I will go to the shop. Okay, I was hoping we might have an item on sale, but that's not the case. Nothing here is actually worthwhile, so I'm just going to leave. Now, secret rooms. There are many, many, many different locations where the second secret room could be, but there are 4 places where the normal first secret room can be. Actually, there's only 2 places where the normal secret room can be. It's not going to be on the left or of the right of this room because there's no access to the walls. So it could be below here, or it could be to the right here. And we have 2 bombs, which in my mind is 100% chance. So let's try to find it. And there it is. Oh. And unfortunately, it is a garbage item. It is a battery, which if we had something like a prayer card would be fantastic, but we don't. Now, with 1 bomb, was there a chest in here? For 1 bomb, I will try to open the chest. And you know what? I should have should have put the bomb here initially to go to the secret room, because I would have been able to get the chest also. We can practice that. Yeah, it would have been able to get us 2 birds with 1 bomb, but oh well. With an extra key, we're just going to leave because there's nothing else we can do on this floor. We are done. 16 minutes in, we're definitely not going to be doing the boss rush, but honestly, we're not strong enough to do the boss rush. We need to have something crazy. Mom's Knife, Brimstone flying early on, Polyphemus, something that'll let you really just bum rush the boss rush. But so far, you know, I can't complain about the run at all. We've been having a pretty darn good run. Goat Head is one of my favorite items to pick up, just because it means every single deal with the devil is yours. Make sure to use Little Brimstone by releasing the fire button every once in a while. Makes these guys no-brainer. If they line up, there we go. Dumb damage, but it's okay. We have 9 lives. We don't care about taking red heart damage because we have the goat head, so damage at this point is kind of meaningless. At some point, we will want to consider building up our stockpile of health, but I think we can wait. I don't think we need to do that now because we picked up the wafer as our first item, and that's actually particularly good. I haven't considered this, but it's particularly good in our case because every time we die with 9 lives, we get 1 red heart container, which is actually 2 hits. Normally on the womb or shoal, that's 1 hit and you're dead. Puberty, I should have waited to take the pill until the end of the floor. I was just lazy, but I should not be lazy. But yes. Oh man, flying would be amazing right now. And also, I gotta start using the hourglass, because otherwise, why do we have it? Yes, the wafer. Every time we die, we're just going to spawn with 2 hits available to us, which is probably going to be more than enough to give us the possibility to complete even some of the later, more difficult boss fights. But yeah, every spirit heart is 2 hits on the womb and after, so we need to, at some point, consider not killing ourselves to pick up deals with the devil. I'm absolutely going to do that right now, though, because we only have a single spirit heart. There's no reason to keep this run alive. Because if we die, we gain HP. We gain a whole red heart, which is much more valuable than a single spirit heart. And we've unlocked the catacombs by defeating Gertie. And we picked up synth oil, which is a damage range upgrade. Quite nice. And surprisingly, this is actually not even going to kill us. We're going to get 1 heart back from the mark. So that was just a literal, absolutely free deal with the devil. Awesome. Did I not use Hourglass on the Gertie fight? I should have. Oh well. Now, 1 bomb, there is 1 location for the secret room so far, but I want to finish the floor. Ooh, careful. I want to finish the floor before I start looking for the secret rooms. Because we might come across a room that, like this one, that doesn't have walls that you can touch, which would rule out a couple possibilities for the secret rooms. So I want to try to get as much information as possible before I use this single bomb. You know what? Let's use the Hourglass. Bonies are not the easiest enemies to fight, even though they're pretty easy. And I am going to go to this curse room because, honestly, who cares about this life when we don't actually have any red hearts? We didn't pick up anything, but oh well. I honestly was not expecting to spawn inside of the room, but we were able to make it out anyways. If that actually happened on the womb or shoal, that would be terrible. So in effect, that was good reconnaissance. We now know that if we have 9 lives or anything that gives us a 1-up, and we're gonna die and come back with 9 lives with only 1 heart, we shouldn't do it because that would kill us. But I will absolutely go to this gauntlet room here. I think getting a little bit of money is absolutely worth it because now we can go to the shop. The spirit heart is worth it, I guess. I'm still not, entirely attached to this life, but at some point, again, we're going to have to say, this is our life. This is the one that we're going to put all of our marbles into. But right now, I don't care. I don't care if I die right now. I would just spawn with full health. And we're not going to die because there's an extra red heart in here. We have the wafer. We're only going to take half damage. So let's just save the spirit heart for the end of the floor. Make sure to get little Brimstone into position so he can do maximum damage. Picked up another bomb, and with 6 bombs, I think we're absolutely going to be looking for the secret rooms. I think we'll be able to find them, no problem. All right, that's some bad damage, and that would have killed me if not for the wafer, because these guys do a whole heart of damage. So, of course, it wouldn't have mattered because we have 9 lives. 8 lives, actually. Speed and range up, not the best. What you gonna do? I could blow up some mushrooms, get some pills. Actually, this that speed upgrade was making it a little bit difficult to hit those fires for some reason. Greed, yeah, I'll use the Hourglass, slow down his shots a little bit. And honestly, Steam Sale is fantastic. We are on Caves 2, so we're gonna have 2 more shops, and each one of them we now know is going to have entirely on sale items. So that's a pretty good pickup. We have even more of an incentive to buy stuff from the shop from now on. And 2 keys. 2 keys. Okay, what could be in there? It could be a bedroom. It could be a reroll room. I don't think I'm going to go in there. And the reason is just because I want to save my keys for the next floor. There could be keys in there. Yeah. There could also just be poop. I don't think it's worth it. We don't need it. And that's not necessarily the best criteria to use in determining if you want to go into the room, but it's the criteria I'm going to use just because I don't need it. And I do believe this secret room is going to be right here. Yep. And we picked up even more money. So at this point, it would be stupid of us not to go to the shops on the following floors. So I don't want to spend my 2 keys just going into that locked room. Now, as for the second secret room, it could be in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 places at least, which honestly is not terrible odds, but I think I'd rather just... It's actually not. It's much, much, much better odds than that, because it can't be to the left of this room. It can't be to the left of this room. It can't be to the left of this room. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 places where it could be, and that gives me the 100% odds that makes me think that it's worthwhile to use our bombs to try to find it. So it's not there. It could be up here and to the left, and the door is going to be at the top of this bit right here, if it is going to be here at all. It could be here. It could be... It's going to be the right? I think so. Could be here. And then the final location where it could be, it can't be in the room with the black heart because there is no access to the wall there. It could be at the very, very bottom of this little section of rooms here. Could be right here. Wow, really? Where else could it be? Oh, you know what? I see where it is. Right next to the first secret room. It could be right and down from that location. So, still, that was pretty good odds if we narrowed it down that much. But oh well. Off to the next floor. No bombs. I was an idiot. I missed that room. Otherwise, maybe I would have not used all the bombs to try to find the secret room there. I kind of wish I had two bombs for this room, but we would need a third bomb just to open that chest. So maybe it's not entirely worth it. Will we use the hourglass on this room? Absolutely. I don't think fetuses are the enemies to use it on, though. Neither are the hoppers. Gotta remember to keep using Little Brimstone, just occasionally keep your finger off of the firing. We'll use it here, why not? Little Brimstone's a good item, but you just gotta kind of pull him down a little bit since he's not my first familiar. And the only reason he's not my first familiar is because I picked up 9 lives before him. If I picked him up first, he would be right next to me. Which makes Little Brimstone a little bit difficult to use if you pick him up as, you know, your 5th familiar or something like that. He's going to be at the end of your familiar train, which is going to make him a little bit more difficult to use properly. Nope. Careful. I'd still like to not take damage if at all possible. We still need to unlock Eve and Samson. I don't think that's going to be the case because I want to go to the curse room. We have, I think, just one guppy item right now, but we have 9 lives, which might be the best one. Little Brimstone, so good against these guys. You just stand right outside of their little prison, take them out. And then when you blow yourself in, they are already dead. Matchstick, a better chance of picking up bombs, I believe. So I think that is worth it to pick up. Not the best trinket, but I think since we have been quite low on bombs, I think it's worth it. Ooh. Oh, Loki, if you would stop moving around so much and let Little Brimstone hit you, that'd be nice. Oh, a little bit of damage. Not particularly worried. We get Placenta, regeneration plus HP up, and Fear Shot and Little Bobby. I mean, we have 9 lives, we have Goat Head, we're taking them all. We're taking every single item that we come across. Because why not? Now we are in the depths, so we need to watch out for tinted rocks. They're a lot harder to see on the depths. than they are on the caves and the basement. Because at any point, we could be on the run. We could be on, not the run, the life that we will want to keep with us till the end of the game. Now, 9 volts is pretty good here. Oh, no! Okay. So, mistake picking up the Eternal Heart. I actually didn't realize it was an Eternal Heart. I thought it was a dime or a penny or something. I just wasn't focusing. I was focusing on the 9 volt. I'm going to buy the bomb. So picking up the Eternal Heart was bad because we could have killed ourselves, gotten 1 heart container from 9 lives, and then picked up the Eternal Heart when we left, and we would have 2 heart containers going down to the next floor. Right now, we're just going to have 1 heart container going on down to the next floor if the Eternal Heart survives, which is meaningless because if we die, it doesn't matter because we would just get one heart anyways. The only way that this really is going to be good is if we pick up a lot of spirit hearts, then we can just not kill ourselves to get that 1 heart container back. Now, Mongo Baby is a pretty good item here. It's actually what? Okay, so Mongo Baby, it looks like he absorbs your other familiars, but where's Little Brimstone? Where is Little Brimstone? I'm trying to get Little Brimstone to fire and it's not working. So I think we just lost Little Brimstone in exchange for having Robo Baby and Brother Bobby close to us in the form of Mongo Baby. That is an awful item if it just gets rid of Little Brimstone like that. Little Brimstone, he wasn't doing the majority of my damage, but he was a nice little damage bonus to have, and him being gone is just awful. That makes me think that this is not necessarily intentional. Because I had a familiar, it's not here anymore. Where is it? Where is it, Edmund? Where's my familiar? Yeah, so it's not necessarily that bad. Little Brimstone wasn't necessarily critical to our success. It was nice to have though, but I don't know. This makes me not want to pick up Mongo Baby in the future, because Mongo Baby himself doesn't do anything. If he's your only familiar, then he fires pretty quickly. He fires much quicker than Brother Bobby. But if you have a familiar, oh, we died. Doesn't matter. 1 up. Oh shit. I died there because I wasn't paying attention. We got our familiars back. All right. So, wow, I don't know what's happening. So, I guess when we died, Mongo Baby split. And I don't think that's because it's how the item is designed. I think that's just because when we died, it reset our character, kind of. Like, it brought us back to this room, gave us our items again, and now Mongo Baby is no longer absorbing our other familiars. So I think we've actually, because we died, we increased the number of effective familiars we have, because now we have Mongo Baby, who shoots like Brother Bobby and Robo Baby at the same time. So if that's the case, then Mongo Baby, if you have Little Brimstone, is bad unless you have a 1-up item, in which case it's good, because it will give you extra familiars when you die and come back to life. Wow, okay. Interesting little item synergy effect there. I don't think this is entirely intentional, but it's good to know about nonetheless, so that on future runs, we are better informed about how our decisions are going to affect our run. But in either case, I like it. I definitely like having more familiars than I'm supposed to have. It also looks like they go over rocks, the Robo Baby lasers, which is pretty nice. Now, Curse Room, do we want to go to it? I think the answer is yes. So let's do that. We're going to lose a life, but oh well. Hopefully we'll pick up some good items. Spiders and a Deal with the Devil, which we don't need. So we are going to die. Oh well. And we're going to take half a heart of damage when we leave. But as long as Mongo Baby is still split, I'm fine with that. Now, we haven't picked up very many bombs, even though we have the matchstick, which is kind of disappointing. We could pick up 1 key. If we use 3 bombs, we can pick up 1 key and blow open that chest. Is that worth it? No. However, we do know that there is no secret room to the right of this room because there's no way to access the wall without making bridges. There could be a secret room here. And there it is. First try, nice. Super Greed is a nice little boss to be fighting at this point because we have plenty of money. We can just donate this money to the donation machine. Yeah, I like it. That was nice. Okay, now, we had that Eternal Heart fiasco earlier, but I need... And that's regeneration from Placenta that gave us that health. We could have, I guess, just waited in the curse room until our health came back and not have lost 1 life, but it's really not particularly concerning. But I need to remember that even though we had that Eternal Heart fiasco, that we... What am I trying to say here? We have the 9 volt, so we should be using the hourglass on literally every room. There's no reason for us not to. There's options has appeared in the basement. That's a pretty good item. I like it. And this is depths 1. So we only need 7 cents going down to the next floor just to buy something from the shop. But the donation machine is jammed, so we are done donating for this run. And that was a pretty good round of donations. You know, we did 20 cents probably. Every little bit helps. Curse of the Lost, no map. Not really that big of a deal. I guess here's one more slight downside for Mongo Baby is Little Brimstone is now at the end of the train here. So he's not going to be doing very much damage. I wish Brimstone was... Little Brimstone was my first familiar, Mongo Baby second. But, you know, oh well. I guess maybe that also explains why Little Brimstone is so far back, because he was our second familiar, but when the game kind of reset and gave us, when we died, and re-gave us Little Brimstone because Mongo Baby replaced him, it kind of just added him to the end. A little bit strange, but, well, the interaction with Mongo Baby seems to be strange, so I'm not surprised, to be honest. Again, every room, every room, I need to be using this item because it recharges once a room. Which honestly makes the hourglass not that bad, because having the ability to use it on every single room is pretty good. Shoop the Whoop also has a 2-room charge, but I actually think the hourglass might be better. Shoop the Whoop doesn't do that much damage, and I'd rather just have my shots and Little Brimstone shots do the work for us. Now there is a shop, we need a key to go there, so we will be on the lookout. We also might be able to just bomb our way in if the secret room is adjacent to it, but I don't think it is. I think the secret room might be above this room, but the shop was not above the room above this room, is to the right of that. We will probably gamble before we leave. We have the luck foot, and we have not been able to do any gambling as of yet, simply because we haven't had an arcade. But yes, with Cain's luck foot, there's no reason for us not to gamble at all. Oop. Oop. Well, I want to fight this room because I want to see if there's any good drops, but I need to be careful because we're starting to run out of lives. We have 4 left. All right. With 4 lives, we can take, you know, a good 8 or so deal with the devil items, but really we just want to have as many lives as possible going down to the future floors just in case we screw up. Maybe I shouldn't be fighting in this room, but, you know, I might sound a little bit contradictory, but with 4 lives, I don't really care if we die. I'd rather have the opportunity to get more consumables, more keys, more bombs. And honestly, these rooms are not all that difficult. We should be fine here. try to pull a little brimstone into me to do some more damage to Monstro 2 here. It seems to be working well so far. Man, little brimstone. Not doing a whole lot for us. But Monstro should be dead here in a second. There we go. He's... nothing. Alright, well. And again, I forgot to use the damn hourglass. Every room, use the hourglass. There's no reason not to. Okay. Alright, more wall masters, that's fine. Alright. We're back to full health. We still need to go to that curse room if we want to. Another blood bank. I kind of want those pills, though. We can definitely get them. We have the wafer, so we're only going to take half a heart of damage even if we mess up and step on the spikes, so it might be worth it. Stars goes to our item room. I wish I had this card earlier because I would have saved the key to go into the shop instead. And... you know what, to be perfectly honest, maybe I should have just saved the key to go to the shop anyways, because we could have just bought a key if they had a key for sale. Boop, careful, don't look on the creep. But I don't think it's going to be too bad. I have hopes that we will still be able to pick up another key. We have a lot of bombs. Hopefully there's something in a secret room somewhere. Maybe we'll find a hermit card. There's a lot of ways to get into the shop. Namely just finding keys, but I think we'll be fine. I think we'll be able to find one. I hope. I think we're almost done with this floor though, and this is Depths 2. What we could do actually is use the Stars card to teleport out of the mom fight. Why would we want to do that? Good question. I'm not entirely sure. Laziness? Oh, that is my phone. Just ignore that. Let's take a look here. All right, and let's finish the floor first. Why not? No, let's fight the boss first. Because if I get a deal with the devil, trade my hearts away, then I can go back and play the slot machines, get more spirit hearts, and then keep those spirit hearts with us. I don't know. Let's just do this first. Oh, and we're dead. Whatever. What's a life? Make sure to use the damn hourglass, though, and be careful of the foot. 2 hits will kill us, but 2 hits is not a lot on the mom fight. Doing good so far. Mom is almost dead. I think we've got it this time, now that I'm paying attention. And there we go. Okay, 3 lives, HP up. Deal with the devil first. We can walk in and out, no charge. Okay, so let's pick up flying. We'll die. That's fine. We'll pick up the HP up. We'll teleport out. And now we can gamble on the blood bank. And also fly in here without dying. Nice. Okay, I like that. I like what we've got. I messed it up. Didn't get the 4th fire. But we did pick up 2 spirit hearts. Okay, so I think this is going to be our run. We have 2 lives left, but we have 2 red hearts and 1.5 spirit hearts. I think this is going to be the life for us. Now, theoretically, Cain has a higher chance of getting payouts, and maybe even a 100% chance of getting payouts from a fortune teller. No. But we do have the 2 of spades, so now we can go to the... Oh, 2 spades and the flat penny. Nice. So now we can absolutely go to the shop and open that golden chest in the previous room. And we got a little bit of regeneration from placenta. So let's play these once each. Pick up a penny, pick up a blood bag. Excellent. Yeah, this is definitely going to be our life. With 3 HP, that's the most we've ever had in this run so far. And I might even be able to pick up, yeah, a lot of keys from this room. And let's just, oh, careful. I want a flat penny. Come on, what's the card? 2 of diamonds, sure. All right, I'm sorry if this is going to be boring, but I want to play these. I want to hopefully get a Satan kill, and crystal ball. Crystal ball, not a bad item. Oh shit, I did not mean to play that. Okay, 2 of spades with 5 keys and a flat penny. Let's just use it now. Bring the devil with us. More HP regeneration. I could wait here forever and just continue playing this blood bank. I'm not going to though. But we need to consider something first. Actually, what we need to do first is go to the shop. Let's do that first. But we need to consider what we want to bring with us. Do we want to bring... That's a nice key profit there. Do we want to bring crystal ball, or do we want to bring something... Yeah, no secret room below us. Do we want to bring... Do we want to bring the hourglass, which we can use on every room? Oh man, this is an interesting decision. Or do we want to just bring or buy Soul Converter here? Let's buy the battery. Pick up another Spirit Heart from the Crystal Ball and buy the Red Heart. Let's buy Soul Converter. So what Soul Converter does, we'll probably switch back to the Crystal Ball before we leave, but what Soul Converter does is it lets you exchange 2 blue hearts, or black hearts, for a single red heart container. So if I use it right now, we will go from 3 and 3 to 4 and 1. Now this allows us to play the blood bank a little bit more, but more importantly, is it gives us... Ooh, pretty fly, nice. It gives us more of an opportunity to use red hearts when we come across them in later floors. And this is a little bit of Cain's luck here. We're getting a lot of payouts. We're going to be picking up a lot of keys. We've got a lot of health. Range down pill, which is not terrible. I don't want the battery. Okay. Let's not use the blood bank anymore. So if we take the Soul Converter, every time we pick up blue hearts, we can exchange those for red heart containers. Okay, we're not going to play this anymore. There's red hearts on the floor, but I want to try to leave with full health. Whoops. All right, well, there's our full health. And we have tons of keys, so I didn't really care about wasting keys. Now, is this better than Crystal Ball? I mean, Crystal Ball can give us tarot cards. It can give us blue hearts. Maybe that's better than being able to exchange them for red heart containers. You know, and it's such a tough decision. Man, it's such a tough decision. Soul Converter. Maybe we should just bring Soul Converter. I really don't use it that often. This seems like a nice opportunity. Do I want to try to find the second secret room? No. No, I don't think so. Doesn't seem like there's very many places for the second secret room to be. Guess it could be here. Could be here. Actually, no, it can't. This room is special. Let's blow this up. Pill. Range up. We had a range down pill, so I guess that makes it worthwhile. Maybe I should have... Health down! No! Health down's an awful pill to get. Let's play this twice and blow it up. Yeah. I expected some health back, but oh well. Well, we're down 1 HP container, so maybe Soul Converter is the right option. But it's just... It's an interesting decision because it's not required to bring the Soul Converter. We will be able to pick up a lot of blue hearts from Crystal Ball, but... I don't know. Soul Converter at the least seems more fun. So sure, let's bring the Soul Converter. Try to find the second secret room, because why not? We're going crazy. Let's get out of here. Go back to full health. Remember, we have the wafer. Oh, there it is. We have the wafer, so we're taking half hits of damage. So hopefully if we find blue hearts, this blue heart will last until we can exchange it with the Soul Converter. And we don't need to worry about red heart damage because we have the goat head. Yeah, I think... Oh, careful. It's bad damage because I need to keep these blue hearts alive to get HP upgrades. I think this is okay. I think this is an okay decision. I think this is still going to be the life that we care about. But maybe if we get something like the Pact, we can exchange hearts for it and get hearts back through using the Soul Converter. So, we'll see. Blue hearts and black hearts are pretty common in Rebirth, so I'm hoping that we'll be able to pick some up. It's a risk. I've taken it. Now we have to live with it. Our tier rate is pretty low. I wouldn't mind getting a coat hanger. I think we already picked up Squeezy, didn't we? That was like the first item we picked up. Yeah. Actually, is it there? Yeah, I think that's the first item we picked up. And I don't have any bombs. I wish I saved some because you can find tinted rocks down here. You can explode the gooey rock formations and pick up free items like Blood Clot. We already picked up Placenta, but you can find Placenta down here. I don't know if we can find a second one. Probably not. One thing to mention, though, is that picking up the Soul Converter does make 9-volt a little bit useless, or less useful, because it doesn't actually do anything for Soul Converter. Maybe the Hourglass would have been better, because I never take the Hourglass, but we were able to use it on every room because of the 9-volt. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it'll make that much of a difference in the long run, actually. I hope it doesn't anyways. Now, I don't have to worry about creep. So, don't worry about flying over these guys. Speed down, not terrible because our speed is quite high already. This room is not a problem, it's just a bit annoying. And line up Little Brimstone to take out this guy. Or just do it ourselves. And I am exploring everything because I want to try to find more bombs and I want to try to find more spirit hearts or black hearts. I should also eventually keep looking for the secret rooms because you can often find a lot of blue and black hearts in them. This room is easy as pie when you can fly. And for some reason I was able to kill that shielded enemy there. Normally you're not able to kill them. Bob's Rotten Head is... Oh! Parasite unlocked. Appears in the basement. Nice. Let's just blow up one of these things here. And took damage like an idiot. Good job, me. Maybe find a tinted rock. Nope. Pill is 48 hour energy. Oh man, if we had a crystal ball, maybe we could have used those energy batteries for that. Now, I'm not seeing any tinted rocks in here, so we're just going to leave. Don't see any in here. I need to keep my eye open for them because they're not terribly easy to spot, but if you do spot them, spirit hearts are exactly what I'm looking for right now. Joker, not very important. Maybe I'll save it for the Shoal floor because I think we can still get a deal with the devil on Shoal. I don't know what kind of a deal we would be looking for, but maybe if it turns us into Guppy, it'd be worth it. So I'll use the devil on this floor once we find the boss. And I can't die. Don't kill yourself. If you die, all these hearts are gonna go away. These hearts are why you're here. This is why you brought Soul Converter along, to get a lot of health. So don't die. Teratoma, easy as pie. The Robo Babies and the little Brimstone is just gonna eat it up. Yes, I'll pick it up. Guppy's Paw. Oh, shit. Yes. Guppy's Paw. Soul Converter. Guppy's Paw. Soul Converter. Guppy's Paw Soul Converter is an absolutely overpowered combination because it gets you to the HP cap immediately. You just use Guppy's Paw, get 3 spirit hearts for every 1 heart. Unlock Maggie, that's great. Unlocked a lot of challenges. You use Guppy's Paw and you get 3, but you only need 2 of them to make 1 heart container back. So we can just do this as many times as we want and get up to, I think, 10 heart containers. So we can use it once, convert back, use it once more, convert back twice, and there we go. We're at the maximum HP amount right now. I don't think we can get any more. Actually, we can use it once and just pick up an extra spirit heart. Now, what do I want to bring with me? Guppy's Paw or Soul Converter? I think the answer to that is Guppy's Paw. Each one of these... Go up and get the Joker. Each one of these red hearts is 3 spirit hearts. So, effectively, each red heart container is 4 hearts total. And with the wafer, that means each red heart container is 8 hits that we can take on the final boss fights. So, yes, we're taking Guppy's Paw, because that effectively gives us, with the wafer, 8 times the health that you see here. So we actually have the equivalent of 80 hearts if you were to discount the wafer and discount Guppy's Paw. So that's fantastic. I feel a lot better about the decisions that I've been making so far, because Guppy's Paw Soul Converter is absolutely OP, and I love it. That is fantastic. This is a Juan run. There's no way that I can lose this unless I lose power, which happened last night in the snowstorm. So we might lose this run in that case. But there's oh shit, there's Pin. I thought that there was nothing here in this room. But yes, there's no way I can lose this. We have 80 hits we can take on the boss. Okay, I'm glad it's not a reroll because I would not have wanted to reroll the run at this point. Range down. Not going to take that. And yeah, this is a win. I don't see any way that we can lose this. We're not doing incredible amounts of damage, but that doesn't matter because we have incredible amounts of health. Pull a little Brimstone down here. Hit them all at once. Nice. And there's no way I'm going to that room. There's no way that I'm going down to 1 red heart container just to get in there. I mean, I could use Guppy's Paw, And for all I know, there's a guppy item in there, but I'm not taking that chance. Yeah, this is a good run, good run. A little long, for sure, but we never really got anything overpowered, and we only really min-maxed on a couple of floors. The rest of them were relatively quick. 2 envies are not going to be a problem. I don't know about envy, but envy used to, at least in Wrath of the Lamb, used to be able to drop attack flies, but I've never seen envy drop an attack fly. I've only ever seen it drop troll bombs 90% of the time and shoop the whoop the other 10% of the time. And since we already took shoop the whoop, I'm just expecting a troll bomb. Then again, this isn't an actual... Oh my god, shoop the whoop? We already had shoop the whoop, didn't we? I guess if you take items out of the pool, they don't stay out of the pool? Is that what I should take away from this? Huh, interesting. Or maybe just special item pools, like mini-bosses or cubes of meat item pools will remain. Ooh, careful of the dingles. Yeah, so what are we looking for here? Well, mom kill, Satan kill. If we don't get... Nope, we have goat head, so we are 100% going to get the Satan boss door after the mom's heart fight, so we don't have to worry about that at all. So yeah, so this is going to be a Satan kill. That's nice. We don't have to come back to Cain for a while, even though Cain's a pretty good character. He's a lot longer of a character than, you know, Judas or Maggie, explicitly because he has a advantage when you play the arcade. So you want to play the arcade with him. You want to use his advantage. This guy's gonna explode. I like Cain though because dumb damage. Oh my god. Can't talk now in the middle of recording. I will get to that conversation later. Yeah, I like Cain. I don't mind doing the whole min-max thing of playing an arcade forever. It's not necessarily the most entertaining thing to watch, so, you know, if there comes a possibility where we can cheese the game and have infinite plays on a blood bank or arcade combination, maybe I'll just cut that out. But, you know, I don't mind doing that because, you know, give me Skatol. I love Skatol. Not having to worry about flies for the rest of the run sounds amazing. I don't know about you. Picking up $1, you know, I guess I haven't gotten that yet, so that'll be an item, you know, off of the checklist that I don't have to pick up in future runs. And I haven't been looking for tinted rocks, but there is one here, right above my head. You can see a little X in the corner of the rock, and that is a tinted rock. And Bob's Brain, nope. Bob's Brain is an okay item, but I'm definitely not going to pick it up now. We have far too much going for us to have it ruined with Bob's Brain. Then again, we do have the wafer, and mostly dealing 1 heart of damage to yourself on the womb with Bob's Brain is one of the main reasons why you don't take it, and that reason is partially nullified. Also because of the insane amount of health that we essentially have. But I'm still not going to take it. I'll take it in another run if we come across it early. It's a very common item, so I'm not worried about, you know, missing out on it, having to find it later. Chest? No, thank you. Let's go to Shoal. And I'm immediately going to pop the Joker, just to see what we get. We unlocked Glass Baby and the Wire Coat Hanger. I guess now we can pick that up from the boss fights. That is that Tears upgrade I was wishing for earlier. And these little Isaac zombies are not going to be a problem with our combination of lasers. I still feel like maybe we cheesed Mongo Baby a little bit, because I don't think either he wasn't supposed to absorb the other familiars or he wasn't supposed to give them back to us when we died. In either case, I'm glad he did because, you know, I spent warm red hearts on Little Brimstone. I expect to be able to use Little Brimstone. And I'm glad he's back. Health is at the max. We still have 10 heart containers, 80 hits total on Satan. I think we're gonna be just fine. And I'm not even worried about taking this damage. There are plenty of hearts on this floor. Ooh, careful. Well, there is one heart on this floor, which is plenty in our case right now. Watch out for Monstro. Fear shot on Monstro is a little bit tricky because you don't know where he's going to jump to. And especially in the shoal here, it's difficult to see where he's going to land, so it's a little bit tricky. And oh, you know what? I forgot to use the Joker. The whole point of this was to use the Joker right off the bat and get another deal with the devil. Let's do that. Sure, you know what? Rotten Baby, I'll take Rotten Baby. I think Rotten Baby is just fine. Gives us a little bit more damage in exchange for a whole 8 hits on the boss fight, but we still have 72 hits for this boss fight, so I think we're fine. And basically, as soon as every time we get hit twice on Satan, just use Guppy's Paw, because that will keep us at our max HP at all time. Now, that being said, I don't even think we're going to need to use Guppy's Paw once. Because we can fly, we do a lot of damage, there's a Tinted Rock there. And let's pull up the skull, sure. Maybe get a tarot card out of it. We do have the Ace of Spades, but no luck. I'll look for the secret room as well, why not? We have nothing else better to do with our time. These guys, I hate. Because they are impossible to dodge, especially if you are slow or don't have flying. There's the secret room. It was completely worthless, but at least now we know. Now, Fear Shot actually works pretty well on these those invisible enemies. It kind of keeps them running away from you so that they don't chase you down, which is kind of nice. I'm curious also if Mongo Baby is going to be able to spit out flies, and it looks like he does. It just looks like Mongo Baby has the effects of all of your other familiars, except for Little Brimstone, and I guess that's what was causing the problems earlier, because Mongo Baby shoots out flies. I saw him do it, but he didn't take the Rotten Baby. So maybe how it works is when you pick up Mongo Baby, that's when it absorbs your familiars, and if you pick up additional familiars, they're okay. Again, I'm not entirely sure how it works, but it's good information to get for the future. These ghosts are annoying, but not terribly difficult unless you're in a cramped room with them. All right, and there's the boss room, so we're gonna fight the boss immediately. This will be a Cain, Satan, and Mom's Heart run, so we'll be able to play as Maggie next time. And we still have a couple of overarching objectives. We need to defeat Mom's Heart 10 times, so I think maybe 7 more times. We need to get some more Satan kills. I don't know with what characters we need to defeat Satan, or if it even matters, to be perfectly honest. Maybe we just need to get any characters to defeat Satan like 5 or 6 times to unlock the negative. Or maybe we have to do it with specific characters. Again, I don't know. Try to cheese Satan a little bit by running into him and then turning back. That'll make him charge his laser shot, but not actually hit you with it. Nice little trick there. The feet are coming down. Just run backwards in a small little circle, and the feet should be easy to hit. Don't have to worry about the bomb flies too much. They're more of a danger to the feet than they are to me right now with this health. And I just healed back to full health. And that's it. Cain, done. And that's that. We unlocked the bomb bag. And that's it. Now we have 2 pieces of the negative done, and Cain has 2 nice little red outlined check marks on his post-it note. So that was Cain. It looks like we would have been fine without that soul converter / Guppy's paw nonsense that we pulled off. And that also makes me feel a lot better about missing that Eternal Heart earlier. That I should never have picked that up, but what you gonna do? So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll have another amazing, overpowered, incredible run.